my beautiful dolls. Thanks again for tuning into my Mandy 28. And as you guys know, I have been missing from YouTube, and oh my gosh, I want to say 2.5, maybe 3 years. So let me explain. For you guys, come for me in the comments. So let me explain why I have been missing. At least I wish it was a rags to riches story. But anyways, let me tell you what happened. So let's just get into it. So as you guys know, YouTube has always been a very big passion of mine. I love YouTube. I love my subscribers. And as you watch back on a couple of my videos, I started to post probably about 4 months ago. And I just really wasn't feeling myself. I was not wearing makeup, or I was rocking my natural hair. I still love my natural hair, but I realized I was going through a depression. I was in a depression because I lost myself over the past 3 years. And I'm just now starting to feel like Mandy again. So let's rewind the story and tell you what happened. There's two major things. Actually, there were three major things that happened in my life that caused my depression. One, lost my job. No, let's go back. One, got a divorce. Two, lost my job. And three, losing my home. Yes, I lost my second home at the age of 34, and I'll get into details more about that. But all those three things add up to my depression. So me and my ex-husband, we were growing apart. He's still a good guy. He's actually really close. I wouldn't call him my best friend because I have a boyfriend, so you can't have a guy best friend and you're in a relationship. That sounds kind of crazy. So I would say he's more of a family member, close friend, family member, and he's a great father. But we grew apart over the last 3 years of our marriage. So went through a divorce. And going through a divorce, I didn't think it was going to bother me as much because I made the decision to walk away. But it actually did. It took me for a big loop. I had to find myself again and find my normalcy. And me, I'm more of a relationship type of girl. So going out of the marriage, I felt very alone and vulnerable. So within maybe 3 months of my divorce, I started dating someone else who was not good for me. But in my mind, I just wanted another companion. So I kind of jumped out in the waters a little bit too soon. So that's a whole nother story in itself. But that was that was going downhill from there. So what happened was had a good job, wasn't worried about financial things, but there were still other areas in my life that bothered me. So I started to drink a little bit more, did not understand. Well, at the time I didn't see that my drinking had increased, but my life was going out of control, going nowhere fast. So I started drinking a little bit more, hanging out with different friends that was not good for me. And yeah. So I woke up one night and I decided I'm going to sell my home. The first home that I purchased with my ex-husband, I purchased that at 26. I decided to sell that home and purchase another one. Mind you, I still had a good job, and it made me nervous. I love climbing to the top. I'm very much of a go-getter. I love to set goals and accomplish it. So I had another big dream for myself, and I was like, okay, it's time to move on. I'm going to buy my second house at the age of 33. Well, I went out and I purchased that home, put thousands of dollars down, down payment, was still good. And gosh, it's like I'm mixing everything together, but I have to explain this. So I had a great job. I was paying very good, but I was working off commission sales. So my commission sales made more than what I was making an hour. So I was eating more off my commission sales. And just out of the blue, they wanted to cut my commission sales. And I'm like, no, I built this. I built this part of your business for you. And now you want to cut my commission sales. Mind you, know this first. Everyone at your job is not your friend. They're your coworkers. So me being young and immature, had great credit and everything, and I'm blabbing about all my new accomplishments, talking about the house that I purchased and things like that. And I had some coworkers that were envious of me. Long story short, as soon as I purchased my house, 2 months later, guess what happened? I lost my job. Yeah, I lost my job. So now you see everything's starting to fall down. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I don't want to give up my home. This is my first time ever going through a financial crisis. And I worked my butt off to try to save my home. Long story short, I worked on it for probably about 6 to 8 months. I seen the doom coming, but I figured, okay, maybe if you can accomplish other goals, set your mind to this and see what you can do to save your home. And it was a learning experience for me because I was not able to save it. Um, what happened? I wasn't able to save my home. What I should have did was sold it as soon as my financial situation changed. But me being stubborn and a go getter, and it was a new experience for me. I fought it to the very end. I fought it to the very end, trying to save my home, and it did not work. Went into a depression there. Things around me was falling apart. Did I cover all three? Job, divorce, yes, in-house. So yeah, so now let's get back to where your doll is at today. So now I am building myself back up. This is my YouTube studio. I'm going to show you guys that once my business partner come, and as you see this gorgeous hair, I have some reviews coming about it. We started a virgin hair line and a fashion line. So be on the lookout for that. As you guys know, I've been a virgin hair guru for about 7 years on YouTube and love virgin hair. But I'm going to get into more details about that. I'm very passionate about virgin hair, and I always wanted good quality. That was so important to me, is quality. And back when I was reviewing hair, I had a lot of companies coming to me about reviewing their hair, and it was a hit and miss. Some were great companies, some had great virgin hair, some had bad hair and had great customer service. So I decided, maybe if you love virgin hair, why wouldn't you sell it? If you're going to be passionate about something, be passionate about something you love. So anyways, that is my story about my rags to riches, if you want to call it rags to riches. I would say my comeback story. Falling in love with Mandy again. It means so much to me. So I need you guys to keep me in your prayers, help motivate me in the comments. Thumbs up this video if you're glad that I'm back. I am personally glad to be back. If you are a new subscriber of My Mandy 28, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my new videos. We have great deals coming along. We have bundle deals. We have sales that's coming out. Just be on the lookout for that. I'm very passionate. I do plan to come to you guys 3 days a week with awesome videos and a little bit of more personal stuff about me that you never known. I'm very excited to share that with you. I am so glad to be sitting in front of this camera. You guys do not understand. It's like, Mandy, you get your mojo back. So I'm going to let you guys go because right now I'm rambling. Thanks again for tuning into My Mandy 28. And as always, mwah, love you dolls.